Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody. I got some stuff to talk about today. I know some of you guys might be still at work and ain't able to see it until later. But I got some stuff that I want to talk about concerning the iron triangle. The iron triangle. And what is the iron triangle? For all my followers or viewers that don't know, what's the iron triangle? The iron triangle is what we considered from the old school called the block. It's called the block. And this is an area located on the east side of Athens, known from, so much done happened in the block. The block was formulated in 1980. So it was formulated in 1980, and back then, it was considered to be a part of the black culture. It's on the, I ain't gonna say the black side of town, because that town is not just black now, right? That town has a population, that side of town, that area has many different races on that side of town, right? Many different type of races. I see blacks, whites, everybody, kids, families, homeless. The area back in the day, it was a rough area. But over time, that pretty much faded out. And like I said, it was formulated in 1980. For you guys that's from Athens, that have lived long enough to know that. So as y'all know, I do stuff for the community, right? I do stuff for the community. I always have been doing stuff for the community. And my main focus has always been about my community. Now, when I say things or bring things to light, I'm not bringing those things to light to bash anybody or to talk about anybody. If you're doing wrong by your community, you got to understand people are going to say something, not just Charles Hardy. A lot of people are going to say something. And we faced with a situation now in our community concerning the iron triangle, which is called the block. The iron triangle, right? And let me just go ahead and tell you guys now let me put my phone aside. Let me go ahead and just tell you guys now. Everything that you're about to hear is my personal knowledge, right? It's my personal knowledge, and at no time it's being said to harass or disrespect anybody. These are allegedly things y'all catch my drill, allegedly things that's going on with our community. So a lot of people reached out to me about a situation concerning the block, right? And the iron triangle. So they was telling me that rumor was going around that a lot of the people that have homes on the side of that street will have to move, right? And they just wanted to confirm, was it true or not? So me and my people, we did some digging, and it ain't looking good. I'm just gonna tell you that. I did have a chance this week to sit down and meet with some of the property owners over there, some of those people that's live in that area around the triangle. have been in that area for years, even before I was born. They've been there for years, and it's black people. They said they heard the rumor circulating around too that the person that owns the triangle now is trying to find ways to unhouse them. So I did some digging. Me and my people, we did some digging, and we found out that not only, how can I put this in a good way? Not only is they trying to do that, but some of the same people that we entrusted in plays a part in it. And government official actually plays a part in this also. I'm not going to leave them out of it. And what I'm about to show you, some of the things I'm about to show you, you can pretty much catch a drift on it of what I'm saying. So the block was sold, the iron triangle was sold on paperwork wise, was sold on June the 16th, right? On June the 16th. And I go ahead and show y'all. And I got some of these documents in front of me so y'all, y'all can understand what I'm saying. It was sold on June the 16th, right? And if you look right here on the bottom of this, June the 16th, 2021. If you look right here on the bottom of this document, the bottom part right here, see right here where it said it was sold for $500,000. And who was it sold to? It was sold to this individual right here. That's Rashi. Rashi. Everybody know Rashi, right? That's Rashi. She purchased it from Mr. Ellison in 2021 for $500,000. I want to also point something else out to y'all. And this is what gonna captivate your mind right here. In October the 5th, 2022, you can see that the block was resold by Rossi. And she sold it for $10. See right here? I'm not making this up. This ain't something I make up. She sold it for $10, right? Allegedly sold it for $10. Okay. Now, you would think for a lady to pay $500,000 for a property, right? For a little small shopping center, you would think that, why would she sell it for $10? And first of all, you got to look and think too, if you sold this property, you bought this property for $500,000. First of all, the business, and we did the research on this, so the business that you run don't even generate $5,000 because $500,000, I mean, that's $500,000. Because we had some people pull up some things right here, and this outlines what you make with the businesses and the nonprofits that you have, right? With the business and the nonprofit that you had. But on the site, with your business and your nonprofit that you have, you stated to the IRS that you made under $50,000 for the last 3, under $50,000 on your 990E. So it became puzzling. If you're not even making $50,000 a year with your business, where did you get the funding from? Where did you get the funding from? And why did you sell it? So it's been allegedly said, y'all heard me, allegedly said that the government is behind you. Manager Blaine Williams, right? Manager Blaine Williams has been quoted as saying at a gathering right after the sale, right after the purchase of the block, that he said, we just bought the block. What are some good things that we can put on the block? Now, Manager Blaine Williams is the city manager for the Athens Clark County, right? And you might be thinking, now, what do the government have to do with this, right? So let's dig a little deeper right here. So we go back to look at this right here. Let me put this right. First, let me ask you guys, do anybody know who this is? Anybody ever seen this guy before? He's an attorney in Athens. If any of my viewers ever seen this guy right here, he's an attorney in Athens, and he's a government attorney. A government attorney, right? Well, that guy apparently let's see what the date on there. Apparently in September of 2022, started a nonprofit, started an LLC with the Secretary of State, right? His name is D. Backer, right? And the name of that property is listed right there. And that's the LLC that he started, right? So you might be thinking, so what he got to do with all that, right? Mind you now, this is a government lawyer, and I'm gonna show you some on that in a minute. So you might be thinking, so what did he got to do with all this? Well, this information shows this government attorney, right? With Miss Rashi, name at the top, right? And at the bottom, it showed the registered agent now for the block is Mr. Greg D. Backer, right? The government attorney. Looking good. So people are now thinking like, who is this guy? This guy don't come to the block. What does he do? This is what he do. He and Mr. D. Backer, the attorney now, the government attorney, and to prove that he worked with the manager office, I have another document, right? And that's the Industrial Development Authority, right? Let me show you the front part of it first. This right here is the Industrial Development Authority, right? Let me just break down what they can do. What they can do, these people have the authority to make you move out of your house without even giving you authorization. Hey, look, we need your land. We got to build something down through here. You need to get out of your property. Point blank. You can't buck it. You can't, none of that. You have to go. Who sits on that? Who sits on that board? They meet once a year. And who sits on that board? You got Jesse Houle, commission. I'm not making this up. I didn't make this document. It's a government document. You got Jesse Houle. I don't even know who this person is, but you got Rashid Malcolm again. Her name again, right? Rashid Malcolm again. So she sits on the board that can make people move out of their homes, right? Along with Mayor Kelly Gertz. Kelly Gertz, right? And if you look at the bottom, let me pull it back up right here. If you look at the bottom of this form, right? Where did I put that? If you look at the bottom of this form, it shows the attorney for the government on this board is this same guy right here. Mr. D. Backer, right? So Mr. D. Backer name is everywhere. His name is everywhere. And like I said, this is a government attorney, right? We did a little research on him, and he also partners with WA Engineering. WA Engineering, he also partnered with them. Okay, here go the form right here. What was filed in 2023, right? Rashid Malcolm, right? This is the RS form right here. She says in this form right here, and I mean, I didn't make this up. This is her name, one of her businesses. And she's stating on all of these that she never grossed anything over $50,000, right? If you file in legal documents that's saying that you haven't grossed anything over $50,000 per year, and this is up to date, a year, where did you get $500,000? I'm finna get to that part. Where did you get $500,000 from to purchase the block? And then turn around and sell it. Now you turn around and sell it for $10. Now I'm gonna have to have you guys to use your imagination on one thing right here, right? So apparently, Mayor Gertz, his wife, manager Blaine Williams, and Roxy have all been meeting with a guy named John Williams, right? John Williams is a local contractor that builds everything. He got more contracts in Athens than anybody. He's a local contractor that builds everything in the city of Athens. I mean, the Tate Center, they done did all type of buildings, right? And why I don't have anything, I don't have nothing negative. He's just doing business. I don't have nothing negative to say about Mr. Williams. I mean, he's just doing the job. If you can play the government or y'all get in cahoots together to do what y'all need to do, that's fine. But what I'm not fine with you guys plotting and using Roxy Malcolm to do it. When I looked at this, and I pulled this off her site, when I looked at this and read this right here, it kind of broke my heart, right? Because Rashi is noted as saying she love her community and she trying to keep it going. But now she done got in the pocket. I don't know, Carlo. I'm gonna find that out too. But I knew that the government was going to Mr. Ellison a couple of times, but Mr. Ellison had stated that he wasn't gonna sell it proper to government officials, which he should have did because that's what Rashi doing. But anyway, so when I seen this quote right here that she put up, she love her community. How can you love your community when you're in the bed with the government, right? And you're trying to unhouse all these black individuals that been in their area for years. For years. Some of them people I talked to this week, them people said they've been in their house over 30 years. And now they subject about to get ready to lose it, right? Because of this. So you got an attorney that works with the government. You got a $500,000 that was deposited into your account, right? A large sum of money. This is how it was told to me. It was allegedly that a large sum of money was deposited one time into your bank account. I bet you wonder how he know that much. The same way I found out that you, Blaine Williams, and Kelly Gert's wife was meeting a private contractor at his home for dinner. Now, if you know, anybody know John Will, know WA Engineering, they are multi-millionaires, right? And they always get city contracts. If you know that they get so many city contracts, they working on the mall now. They just built something else down. So they get all these contracts. And it make you think, how is it that our city manager, a lady that Blaine Williams, and a lady that just bought the block, are all sitting in the same room together eating dinner, right? They all sitting in a private dinner at his home. And then manager Williams saying that we just bought the block. So who actually bought the block? Cause Roxy paperwork from all these government officials, websites don't show that you had the funds to buy the block. And now that you done had when you trying to get smart with it, you try to get smart with it, you trying to have it switched to let this attorney name be on the face of it, or attorney that work with the government, right? So now when you look up 585 Vine Street, which is the block, right? It said the property is owned by Greg D. Backer. Greg D. Backer. And that's a way, let me break it down to y'all so y'all know what I'm saying. That's a way to hide the person that actually owns the property. They shift it off to an attorney and let the attorney put it in their name, right? So when you see registered agency, like right here, you see her name at the top? Y'all see her name at the top? And at the bottom, what does it say right here? Greg D. Backer, right? So now when you pull that property up, right? This is what you get now. This is the block. This is the block. This is the property. Who owns the block now? Right here. What are you folks? So yes, it allegedly is true that Manager Williams and Rashi Malcolm Kelly Gertz and his wife. Speaking of Kelly Gertz's wife, I just found this out, and I found this so crazy. Don't y'all know Kelly Gertz's wife actually worked for the contractor that's trying to steal the block? Kelly Gertz's wife worked for WA Engineering, and she allegedly do free work for Rashi Malcolm. And you would think, I guess that's who must have set that meeting up at WA Engineering House, Kelly Gertz's wife. But why the government officials and their spouses all connected to Rashi Malcolm? Now, if you know that Rashi Malcolm also announced that she was about to run for commissioner, right? I'm just going to tell you, it's no way in hell anybody in their right mind going to vote for Rashi Malcolm with stuff like this. And this ain't something I'm making up. You trying to snake. You are snaking out. You ain't trying to snake our community. You are snaking our community. And this proves it. This proves it. Stuff like this proves it. This proves it. You are snaking our community. And I don't know how the community feel about this. I'm not going to sit back and allow you and watch you and the government. I'm not going to sit back and watch y'all take and displace all these people that been in their home for years. For y'all, half of y'all was even born. Them people work hard for that property. They work hard for their home. It ain't no reason why you guys should come in and take them people's stuff. It ain't gonna happen. I lay down on the ground when the bulldozer come. They won't. I can't let that happen. I done sat in these people's living room and talked to these people. And these people done told me how they feel about their property. And you know what? One lady, 77 years old, she said, Charles, baby, and that lady was about to cry. Charles, baby, why that lady on that block trying to do this to us? I said, so you done heard it? But she said, yeah, we know what's going on. I can't allow you and the government with y'all games to do that. Now, what y'all can do, since I got this proof that all y'all are shacked up in the same category, we can get that. Since you allegedly sold the block. Well, it ain't allegedly because I got the paperwork. You sold the block for $10, right? Recently. So you can switch it over into this guy's name who just started. Listen, look at this. It's just ridiculous, man. This guy, this, and look at the date on this. Y'all see the date? Look at the date at the bottom. So they trying to make these moves behind our back because I heard it, that they want to put student housing from the triangle all the way down on the right side of Nelly B. Student housing, right? It ain't gonna happen. I go to jail. I go to prison. After talking to these people and see how passionate they is about their property, Rashi, Kelly Gert, Blaine Williams, I'm not gonna let y'all do it. I'm sorry. I mean, I think I can get one or two people out there with me, and we'll lay in front of the bulldozer. Get the news people down here. I mean, this might open up an investigation, actually, especially with the $500,000. If you just said to the RS that you haven't made over $50,000 in the last 3 years that you filed for your 990E, right? You filed a 990E under gross of $50,000. Then all of a sudden, it's a large amount of money placed in your bank account. $500,000? Somebody give you place a $500,000 in your bank account. They using you, Rashi. They using you. Well, they used you. They ain't using you. They have used you. And now they tell you, now I need you to run for commissioner. Go run for commissioner and let's change. We're going to get that. They want the east side. They want the east side. If they want the east side, though, what they need to do, let's build it up together. Let's build it up. Not for no student house. Don't y'all think y'all got enough student housing? Y'all done ran half of Athens away. You done ran half of Athens away. And I'm getting tired of seeing my people. I was sitting there talking with these people on the east side yesterday. I'm tired of seeing my people ran out of the city they were raised in. For y'all can make some student housing. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. And you using Rossi to do it. So now, from what I'm hearing, the Democrat tell her, hey, look, Rossi Malcolm, we need for you to run for commissioner. We need for you to beat Stephanie Maddox. Because she allegedly is going to run against Stephanie Maddox. Now, anybody that knows Stephanie Maddox, the most fairest person, Stephanie is the most fairest person that I ever met in Athens. This lady is really, really like a down. And guess what? She mean what's right. She mean what's right. Now, the government don't want her there. If you notice, I'm quite sure a lot of y'all done read the situation about Stephanie Maddox got fired from being an auditor for the county, right? And why did she get fired? Why did she get fired? Because it's allegedly, and I can't really speak on the legal part of it, but it's allegedly that she was asking the government about she was asking Blaine Williams about document that she was trying to hide. That they was trying to hide. And she wanted to audit the manager office. As soon as she started that, they found a way to fire. That's just point blank period. So now that Stephanie, and I'm glad that she decided to run, because I know if she get into office, I know that we gonna have a better chance of making sure that this crooked government do what they supposed to do. And I'm gonna talk to some people Monday about probably seeing can we get a investigation going about all these people. Look at this. This man on all the documents now from the government to Roxy. And it ain't no it just don't make no sense. All of them happen to wind up at John Williams, WA Engineering House for dinner. Rossi. And I know they're gonna show it too, because they showed you my last live. And I know you ain't my friend on Facebook. Thank God. But I know you're gonna see this video, cause all your little friends gonna share it to you, right? I just want to let you know that you sincerely hurt me. When I found out all this stuff, what you were doing with Kelly Gertz and Manager William, man, it broke my heart. Especially when I seen the quote with you saying you love your community, you want to build your community up, but you were in the pocket with them to tear our community down. So if you see this video, man, just know, man, I had respect for you, but after I found this out right here, I could never respect the person that try to hurt black people, man. I can't do that, man. You bought that block, turned around and sold it for $10 to put it in another name. And now you want WA Engineering and Kelly Gertz and all these people to come in and tear it down for student housing, man. I can't. And that hurt. That hurt me. And I ain't got nothing to do with it. But to know, after hearing these people talk on how passionate they is about how passionate they is about staying in their home, man. That ain't right, man. And that might explain why Kelly Gertz got you on all these boards. Kelly Gertz got you on every board in Athens. They've been plotting on this. Guys, this is what I'm telling you guys. This stuff ain't made up. All this stuff, I got a whole stack of stuff right here to prove. Let me tell you something about Charles Hart. If I say it, it's true. I can prove it. I don't have all this stack of stuff and it's made up. This research that me and my people done and got. Rossi, you selling the black peoples out in order for Blaine Williams and the government and WA Engineering to come in and take our stuff. If I'm lying, sue me so I can show the judge all the paperwork that we have to prove what I'm saying. And why is I'm so mad about it? Because they're my people. I tell you what, you go over there and sit in that old lady house, 77 years old. You go and sit in her house and listen to her passion. Tell Kelly Gertz and Blaine to go with you. Tell the man from WA Engineering to go with you. And you sit there and listen to them people passion about how they raise their kids and grandkids and great-grandkids in the house that y'all are now trying to tear down. So we can bring some more UGA students here. I'm quite sure the student that you're trying to put in, if they hear this lady's story, they're going to be like, no, we don't want to come over here. We ain't going to let them people. No, man, that ain't right. And while y'all greasing y'all pockets for it, that ain't right, man. That ain't right. And to use and Kelly Gertz, man, you using your wife to network it all. She worked for the contractor and she working with Roxy. You using your wife to network it all. And you supposed to be our mayor. Yeah, you're right. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And y'all found one little stool pigeon that y'all can use. Roxy, Roxy, I tell you, man, you really let the community down. You let the community. You've been calling the police on people over there and everything, man. You call the police. Roxy, I spoke to a lady this week that said you called the police on her because she was trying to sell her food. Plates that she been doing for almost 40 years. You called the police on that lady and said she was selling food on your property. And this is a well-respected. That lady been selling plates for over 40 years before you even came to Athens. And why would you call the police on her? And try to have her arrested. Rossi, I'm just going to tell you, I ain't got no more. Y'all look, the lady trying to run for commissioner, right? The ladies running, they done, Kelly Gertz them and Jesse Hoyle and Tim Denson, because she running up on the Democrat, right? Them all the little Democrat buddies, but they have stuck her in an arena that she really don't belong in. But they done told her to run for commissioner, right? Because they need her in that seat. They need her. Damn, y'all already took most of her. They need her in that seat, right? And please, somebody share this live to her so she can understand that I know what's going on. And it's a lot of more people that know what's going on. She been the talk of the town for the last 72 hours. And like I said, before I let you keep doing this to black people, I lay down in front of the bulldozer and stop y'all from taking them people land over there. It ain't gonna happen. So whoever gave you that $500,000, first you better hope the IRS don't find out. You better hope they don't find out because you filing false documents saying that you haven't made over $50,000 on your 990E. So let's pray to God they don't find out. Because if they find out that you lied and you just allegedly spent $500,000 on the block, it's gonna be a whole bunch of investigations open up on it. Why did you do that? Like, why? I can Blaine, I know you're going to see that too. Blaine, you got our city messed up. You got our people turning against us. You got this city messed up. And I wish the commissioners would open up their eyes and see that you the one got this city messed up like this. You having dinner and people home with private contractors. You got all the homeless people laying on the street. I mean, Everybody that done something positive for this city, you done destroyed them. We go all the way back from Miss Teresa or Chief Spur. I can name a whole. I got a book upstairs with everybody that you done destroyed that tried to make this city better. You done destroyed them. Why don't the commissioner? And then the city ain't getting no better. You ride down North Avenue at 9 o'clock at night and look on the wall. 20, 30 people covered up with sleeping bag. So how is you making this city better? And now you try to unhouse everybody on the block. Tear the block down, run all them people out their homes over there and put up student housing. What y'all should have did was took some of that money and restructured the block. Put nice stores there for our community. Cause every time, and let me show y'all something. And this, let me flip this around. You see that? Every time somebody writes something about the triangle, right? You see what it says? And this ain't something I'm making. This on the internet. This ain't something I'm making up. This on the internet. Peoples are being forced out of their home on the east side. On the east side. Look, Rossi, I'm going to tell you, man, and I'm going to tell you as a brother in the community that try to build I try to build my community up every day. I'm supposed to be asleep right now, knowing I got to go to work, but every day I'm out here trying to build my community up, right? And then you got people like you that jump in a pot with all these illegal crooked people, and you've been doing it. Cause I just look, you've been doing it. You've been doing it, right? You got people like you that come around and you jump in the boat with them to help destroy our community, right? Don't you think it's already bad enough that we killing each other and all this up? We got to stick together, and we can't stick together. Some people, and you got genuine friends, cause some of your friends done called me and told me, please don't expose you. I had people, your friends. I even got a call from WA Engineering yesterday. I don't even know them people. I ain't never talked to them people before in my life. But you got genuine friends that care about you, that love you, Rossi. And told me don't expose you. But what type of person could I be for this community if I don't let the people know what's going on? I might as well just stop fighting for the community. If that's the case, just continue to let you do what you do. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. So to wrap this up, and just so anybody that missed the video, my assistant gonna put a blog up tonight with all this evidence that I got. I don't think he do, Carlo, but I'm gonna have my assistant put up a blog tonight so y'all can review all the documents, all the evidence, and everything. Cause like I said, they probably gonna tell you Charles Hardy lying. He don't know what he talking about. He just shoot me, mess with me. When had you ever known me to say? I told y'all Kelly Gert was drunk driving, right? I told y'all Kelly Gert was drunk driving, coming out of a package store and hit a car. And then go to jail, right? Remember I told y'all that a while back? And everybody was like, oh, he just mad with Kelly Gert. He don't like Kelly Gert. But what did I do? I put the video up. I put a video up to show you. And then they come, oh, well, maybe he just doing that because he don't like. I didn't tell Kelly Gertz to go into no package store. I didn't tell him to get behind a wheel drunk. I didn't tell him to hit another car. That's what he did. But Rossi, look, long story short, all this stuff will be on the site probably today or probably might be tomorrow. I share it to my page so anybody that want to go back and look at everything that I said. I'm going to leave this video up so somebody can share it to Rashi Malcolm and let her know. Rashi, don't keep doing this. Get out of this, Rossi. Don't do your community like this. They are using you. The government is using you. These people are using you. And it shows with this paperwork. They're using you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get your trust back for your community. Get your trust back for your community, man, and let us love on you. Let us love on you, because I don't hate you. I swear to God, I don't. I mean, I can see you right now, and I shake your hand, and I give you a hug. But I can't allow you to destroy our community, man. I can't do that. It's already bad enough that some of us got to get together just to fight this negative government that we have, this negative city manager that we have. I don't hate you, and I pray for you. I pray for you. I pray for everybody. I pray for you. So I don't hate you, and I'm not doing this to I'm not doing it to try to bring you down. But some of your friends that have called me, they have openly admitted to me that you don't even want to run for commissioner. They're telling you to run for commissioner. Don't let them keep using you, man. We got to get this community better, Roxy. We got to get it better, man. You already, just looking at this paperwork, you kind of deep. Pull out of it. Pull out of it, Roxy. Don't let them do it. Pull out of it. Because I could take you in that lady house that I went in this week, man, and let you hear what it means to them to keep their stuff. I mean, you right. Well, you got, look over on the block sometime. Yeah, you see a lot of Afro-American people over there, right? And they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable right there. Don't take that from them. If anything, let's build your property up. Let's make your property better. Well, it ain't yours no more, but let's make that property better. And they'll respect you more. They'll respect you more. You don't have to call the police and ask them to stay off your property. Pull out of that, Ross. They're using you. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, they're using you. They're using you. And I got the evidence to prove it. They're using you. And you falling right into the trap. And you know deep down in your heart that it's no way that you can beat Stephanie Maddox in no race. All they trying to do is stick you in there so you can get some of the black votes, which is shorting her votes from getting up there to make a change. Don't be a fool to that, man. They've been doing that for years. And Tim Denson, Jesse Hoole, Kelly Gert, I'm surprised at y'all, man. Blaine been doing this since he been in office. So, I mean, that man was operating up on a racial contract. So what that tell you? So Blaine, I just gonna wrote you off, man. You a racist and I done wrote you off. But Kelly Gert, Jesse Hoole, Tim Denson, man, y'all surprised me, man. Y'all surprised me. Y'all really surprised me. When I found this stuff out, man, y'all really surprised me, man. And I know, ain't no way. I think Jesse knew it was finna come out. That's why he's not running for commissioner no more. But y'all surprised me, man, because I thought y'all was for a positive change in the community, man. And here it is, us trying to make a positive change, and y'all are the ones tearing it down. It's not nobody coming from Atlanta, Florida, Columbus. It ain't those people coming up here to destroy our city. It's people that's living in our city destroying our city. Right here. And sometimes I think, me and God get to arguing sometimes, because I think all my prayers be falling on deaf ear. Roxy, pull out of that, man. Don't keep letting them do that. If you want to sit down and talk to me, I'll meet with you anytime, man, and I'll hug all over you. But I know what they're using you for. And I see the paperwork, what you're doing. Don't do our community like that, man. Don't do it. I know you ain't from Athens or none of that. That's another thing. You running for commissioner of a city that you're not even from. Like Stephanie Maddox was born and raised here. Stephanie know everybody. And I'm quite sure Stephanie won't be one of the ones that try to cross us out to get our property towed down. Ain't no way. Don't do it, Rossi. Don't do it. Let the people love you, not hate you. And they see it coming. I mean, I didn't even have to go tell them yesterday. When I walked in them people house, them people already know what's going on. They didn't know I had this evidence, though, but they already know what's going on. Don't destroy our city, man. Don't keep destroying our city. It's sad that you got to fight the mayor, the city manager, commissioner. You got to fight just to keep our city. You can walk through Athens now. You don't even see none of the people that you grew up with no more. None of the people that you went to school with. You know why? Because this government done ran them all out. You tore down Belfer home. You tore down Pardo gone. You done tore down that. You done did let. It ain't right, man. It ain't right. It ain't right. And you can, people that don't like me, you can hate me forever. I don't care. But what I do know, that I love my city. I grew up here and I love my city, man. I love my city and I love the peoples in my city. Even the one that hate me, I love them too. Just don't keep destroying our city. We don't want to lose our block. We don't want them people, the people that stay over there don't want to lose their homes. They don't want to lose their home, man. Don't do that. Don't keep doing that, Ross. Pull out. I see you kind of deep into this, but you need to pull out of it, man. Let them folk have it. Don't keep meeting with them folks at their residence. And I hope to God that don't nobody complain to you about the IRS, about this stuff that you done filed with them. And somebody have your bank records pulled to see where that $500,000 came from. But it's wrong. It's wrong, Roxy. It's wrong. Don't destroy our community, man. If you don't do nothing else, if you don't do nothing else, let us keep our community. And I'm begging you there. Your friends might not say it to you. The people on the east side might not even say it to you. But let us keep our community. Don't let them folk play you to get our community took from us. And if we have to fight to help you get your area built up, I mean, it's $10 for that. They just said it the other night. If we have to help you get your property built up, get that property built up, we'll do that. But don't take that from us. Don't take that from us. And that's what the government doing. They're using you. Yeah, they're using you. How many black people you know don't actually went out with Blaine and had dinner at somebody else's house? Blaine don't even like black people. The city manager don't even like black people. Don't let them use you to destroy us. Don't take that from them. Don't take them from them people that have been in them houses before you were born. Don't take that from them. Please. That's all I add, man. But all you guys that missed the live, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the live up. So share, if you know Rashid Malcolm, share it to her, screen like y'all did last time. Screen record it or whatever you need to do. I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep it up. And this will be going on our website. And I'm glad to say we got up to 71,000 followers now. I looked this morning. More people done subscribe to the website, and we got over 71,000 followers now. So thank you guys for following the First Step program and me. Let's continue to do the work, man. And we got to continue to do the work, working together. That's how we're going to stop these people from doing all this. That's how we're going to stop them people from doing all this. We got to work together, man. If we love our community, don't let them destroy our community. I don't care if they black, white, green, purple. I don't care what color you is. I can't sit back and watch you destroy the community. I can't watch that. And that's another reason why I'm coming up with a youth program also. So I'm going to be helping the homeless and the youth. We're going to come up with a youth program to help these kids. Because a lot of these people that got these kid program, that head kid program, I got them, they ain't reaching the youth that need to be reached, right? So I'm the type of person, I go down there and sit in Nelly B, or I go on the block and stand, if that's what it takes for me to get that kid away from there, I sit in a parent home and counsel with a kid. You can't be scared to do the work. You can't be scared to do that work. Whether it's working with homeless people, working with kids, or building a skyscraper. You can't be scared to do that work. Doing that work is what make a change. But yeah, this stuff will be posted tonight. I shared my page, the website to my page. Once it's posted, you'll be able to go back and see it and look at all the evidence. For the one that just got on, you'll be able to look at all the evidence and stuff that we have. If y'all know Rashid Malcolm, call and talk to her, y'all. Call and talk to her and tell her to pull out of that. Don't let Blaine and WA Engineering and these people do that to her. Tell her to pull out of that. And government officials that's watching, let Kelly Girk know he really let our community down with this one. Tell him he really let our community down with this one. But thank you guys for watching, man. I'm going to leave the video up. Anybody want to come